What's up, Chunkers? Today, I'm going to be showing all of you my freaking $6 million gaming room. So this is my $3,000 gaming door, and here's my room. So when you first look at my setup, the first thing you may notice is, oh my God, his monitors are freaking huge. And yes, they are. I'm freaking blind. What do you expect? All right, so going up to my freaking setup, that's me. I'm 18 now. I got that PC when I was 13. It's got an i5 1660 Super, 32 gigabytes of RAM, 2.5 terabytes. Thing is being a beast and lasting me, but it's starting to wear, I can tell you that. And then that blue cable, everything from that PC goes into my MacBook, which I just got last summer. It's like a over $2,000 MacBook that I was so freaking lucky to get by my mother. I needed a laptop and she wanted me to be productive, so she got me the best. This thing is a freaking beast to edit on. Like, I can literally edit and freaking export videos in like 8K. Moving on from the freaking computers, let's go to my monitors. So I use a 34-inch ultra wide for the bottom and a 32-inch for the top. That was given to me by my uncle for free. He's the best. Thank you, Uncle Joe. And then this monitor is just a 24-inch monitor I use for like console and stuff like that. This is actually a mini PC that I painted like to be freaking Hannah Montana like. And then I now have an emulation station I will show you. Like, I got NES, Game Boy, SNES, Nintendo 64, Game Boy Color, GameCube, Game Boy Advance, DS, Wii, 3DS, Wii U, PlayStation, PS2, freaking Xbox. Like, I got a lot of consoles on here. They're all loaded up with the games that you freaking watch. This isn't actually what we use. I'll show you what we use a little bit later for recording videos, but this is pretty much just my emulation station. So my keyboard is I think G Pro TKL from Logitech. This is the mouse I use for gaming. It's a G Pro wireless. I've had this thing since like freshman year, along with this keyboard I had since freshman year. I use this for like my MacBook, and I use this one for my gaming on my computer. My freaking favorite thing in the world is my Stream Deck. This thing is like the most useful thing I got. I got this for Christmas. Like, I just have like my editing keys, like my cut, pause, another cut button just for a single thing, undo, redo, back. I can zoom in and out of my like project. I can upload with the up arrow, and then I can copy and paste. This thing is like, ever since I got a Stream Deck, I can edit like 10 times faster. It's freaking amazing. The microphone I use is a Shure SM58. Like, the Beatles use this microphone, freaking Nirvana used this microphone on Bleach, their first album. It's on just some random stand that I found on Amazon. I don't know. That goes into my Scarlett, which is a freaking amazing audio interface. My speakers are Mackie. I forgot what model they were, if I'm being honest, but they sound great. I love them. And then you got my freaking camera rig, which I got here. Let me just turn this down a bit so you can see. So I just found some random ring light at Goodwill. The microphone I use for the videos downstairs is a Rode Video Micro. I love that thing. And my camera, which you can see right here, which is actually a really good camera, records in 4K. It's a freaking great camera. It's a ZV-E10 by Sony. I freaking love this camera so much. It is so good. The stand is actually literally just the stand that came with a ring light, but I attached like my whole freaking rig onto it. I have something that I can connect everything to, because there was a point where I used to use like backup microphones and other microphones because my recordings would always screw up. I'm about to record a Simpsons horror game. Let's see if this actually freaking works. I doubt it will, because like half of the games I try playing just don't work. Moving on from the setup, some other cool things I got. This is my freaking green screen. I just pull this John up, and then bam, I got a freaking background. And then when I'm done with it, I just freaking put it right back down, close it up. We got the gaming bed, $3,000. We got my yoga bow. We got my freaking homemade side table I made over a year ago with a lamp I found at Goodwill. This is my amp cab I built. It's got speakers in it. This is like just a smaller one. That's the amp I use. And because I play a lot of guitar, Now looking over my setup, you may see that I have a Nirvana poster and 2 posters from The Doors, because I freaking love The Doors and Nirvana, as you can see. I got all my albums right here with a freaking tapestry because I like hippies. Moving on over here, you got my PS5, which is sometimes downstairs. But the coolest thing, I got a freaking axolotl named Les. What's up, Buster? Focus. What's up, Buster? Oh my God, he's freaking floating. He's floating. He's floating. What's up? I don't know if it's a guy or girl. I haven't found his freaking lesticles yet, but he's pretty cool. Or they're pretty cool. Moving over here, you got my homemade gerbil cage that I designed and built. This costed me around like somewhere between $60 and $100. I got 2 gerbils. The one freaking burying right, or oh my God, they're both right there, of course. So the lighter one's name is Jared Fogel, and the one down there, his name is Gerard. They're very messy, but they're freaking cute. I love them. I was able to get like hamsters and stuff. I had like 2 hamsters, but they both died at separate times. And then I wanted to get gerbils because they're more robust and they're very social. And they are freaking fun to have. That's pretty much my freaking setup. It is a very nice setup. I love this thing and I am blessed to have it. A few you might remember back in my older videos from like last spring around then. This is where I would record my videos with my friends. We would look on Nat TV. Usually I used to have like a Wii U and stuff here. But like we would all, like my camera would be like around here facing down or something. I would just put a bunch of folding chairs. What I have now is a lot more practical, which I will now show you. We're gonna go to the basement. So basically we got the freaking basement. It's literally just a basement. That's where I record now. Let's shut that so no monsters get in. It looks kind of messy right now, but this is where we record our videos. So I usually have my big camera rig on here with my ring light on top, and it aims down like that. That's usually the camera angle you see. Normally we use a bigger TV, but that's my brother's and he's using it. We're sticking with this smaller one. It's very hard for me to see because, you know, I'm blind, but that's why I sometimes use a projector, because it creates a giant image on the wall. Usually there's just all of us sitting there. Here's a POV of sitting there. This, best like $100 I've ever spent my money on. This freaking thing has been so much fun. It's a modded Wii U with like all my games digitally put in here, so I don't have to like put in the discs. I mean, I guess you can just illegally download them, but I don't know about that. This thing allows me to play like N64, GameCube, Wii U. Yeah, I have a freaking GameCube support thing and all my GameCube controllers are there. Normally it's nicer, but I just had people over, so it's kind of messy. PlayStation VR and a Vive, a PS2 Slim. I built this because I used to make like videos playing computer games. And I'd have my computer under there and I'd play with friends. So I built this thing to kind of like organize everything. I'll put like my Mac there and display all like my capture stuff onto whatever screen we're using. But yeah, this is pretty much the freaking basement. I can show you it with lights changed. Yeah, we had lights that went on that side, but they were really messy and they like kind of didn't work, so we had to take them down. It normally looks a lot nicer when everyone's filming. Like normally I'll have a giant like table here that has like a ton of food on it and drinks. But yeah, it's a lot of fun to film down here. My parents can't hear anything luckily because, you know, Tony, you know why. But yeah, this is my setup. This is where I record most of my gaming videos. It's very practical and is very freaking helpful. I freaking love my setup. It is very nice. So there you chunkers go. All right, chunkers, thank you for watching. I had fun making this video, and who knows, maybe in the future I'll have something 10 times better, but we'll never know. So let's keep growing so I could get something better.